Do you think Chelsea can win the World Cup, the Club World Cup 2025 in the United States? I believe, my friends, everything must start by a dream. Chelsea got a great squad. They are able to rotate this season, and I think they're going to get better and better. Win the Conference League the end of the season, finish top 4, and I think they still have juice to save and go again, win the World Cup. I believe it's going to be about 32 teams or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. From all over the world to the United States. Not going to be easy for players though, because literally Chelsea are not going to have a break. We're not going to have even a preseason. The final of the World Cup is going to be July the 13th or 14th, depending on your location, of course. So after that, how many weeks you're going to give people for vacation? And when the preseason 2 is going to happen, because at the beginning of August, the Premier League is back. So it's going to be very interesting to see what is going to happen. And FIFA presented their trophy for the World Cup. Looks shiny, gold and all that. Different, but I think it looks good if you compare with the old trophy that used to be a little bit slim and also was beautiful. But this time around, it's going to be completely different story. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment down below, my friends. Help your brother get minimum 1,000 likes in this video. Yes, we can. Yes, we will. 1 second only, my friends. Let's get it done. How everybody is feeling today? If you want to watch more videos, you go on GFC YouTube channel. The link in the description down below. We post videos every single day in different channels. So just in case you didn't know that we have some other channels that we do watch-alongs, call-in shows, and short videos, all that. The links are in the description down below. You can go and check out on some other channels that we have. So I made a video early on free agent Paul Pogba. His contract is going to be terminated by Juventus. It could be announced in the next coming hours. So I ask you a question. Would you like to see Paul Pogba at Chelsea or not? Very, very interesting video and a lot of details. Go there, click on the link and go watch that video so I don't have to repeat myself. Chelsea been linked with this 22 years old centre-back from Bournemouth. His name is Ilya Zabarnyi. His price value is going to be about 50 million. I've been checking on some highline, and I think he looks good. He looks good. He's quote-unquote proven in the Premier League, but he's 22 years old. Many people said, yeah, he's still a young. We need more experience and more order. But age is just a number, okay? When it comes to maturity, it doesn't matter how old you are. What is in your head is the most important. Let me know if you know him. He played against us though. We beat them. Remember, 1-0. We were lucky that day to beat Bournemouth away, but a win is a win. So Chelsea got a list of centre-backs that they are trying to sign. I still believe that Chelsea need a more confirmed centre-back, more experienced, not only about the age. You've been there, done it, mentally strong and physically developed. I want you to be tall, very dominant in air, no nonsense kind of defender. We've been linked with a bunch of them. Antonio Silva and Zabarny, also Joel Ordóñez. Remember the guy from Bruges? yeah, we have so many of them that been linked with Chelsea. Tomas Araujo also from Benfica, but it's gonna also depend on the price and if their clubs are willing to let them go in January. I really want Chelsea to go on the market in January, get a center back, and also get a finisher, old school center back. That's what I want to see. But probably it's not gonna be easy to get players in January. All right, another transfer news. Crystal Palace have approached Chelsea about signing Mykhailo Mudryk on loan in January. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think. I think for me, if they're going to give him playing time, my friend, I will let him go. Misha needs playing time. He needs to make mistakes and learn from those mistakes. The question is, are they going to give him playing time? Because most of the players that we send on loan, they are not given chance to play. They are there just to do a specific job if they need them and not necessarily to develop them. That is the problem we have. Somebody can be on the bench for the entire season. On loan, it doesn't depend on the player. It depends on the club and the manager. Mykhailo Mudryk, this is for his own good, in my humble opinion. If you keep him on the bench and only play him against Astana, Noah, Baro, teams like that, listen, it doesn't tell you exactly what level this brother is. Because he's just that level, right? So to take his level to the next level, you need to play against the big boys. I will let him go, but it need to be a club that will give him playing time week in, week out. I don't even mind the championship or whatever, but I don't think himself, Mykhailo Mudryk, sees himself as a championship kind of player. It's like degrading him. So let's wait and see what's gonna happen. Last night, Enzo Fernandez had a very good game of football with Argentina, even though they lost. But Enzo had 1 assist, 91% pass accuracy, which represent 80 passes out of 88. Only 2 of them failed. 8 out of 10 successful long balls. 100 successful dribble. It was 1 dribble though. But when you put it 100%, it sounds like, oh my goodness. But it was 1 time that he dribbled past somebody. So you see how this percentage can mislead people because how they sound. If you say 100%, people are like, oh my goodness. But if you say 1 dribble out of 1 attempt, and then you start, oh, okay, I see what it is. 6 out of 10 ground duel won, which is very good because he doesn't really tackle. You know, duel are not like his strongest point. 4 tackles. That is good because we know that he's not good defensively, but putting some tackles, even if against whatever team it is, it's very important and you have to give him some credit. And Messi went crazy the end of the game. He was pointing fingers on referees and he was so mad. If he was another player, he was going to get like a red card. But it's Messi, it's Argentina. So they always get away with pretty much everything when Messi is there, you know. So if it was another player, he was going to create a catastrophe, you know, pointing fingers like that, insulting, talking trash to referees. But it's Argentina, so everything is clean. So Saturday, Messi and Inter Miami got knocked out, the MLS Super Cup. Not Super Cup, like playoffs. And that is another situation though. You see the World Cup, the Club World Cup that will be June 2025 in the USA. They really did everything in their power to get Messi to the tournament, so the tournament can have some kind of value and people can pay money for it because Messi is there. They created new rules, new laws just to allow Messi to be there. They waited and waited. Who's going to be there? Like, if you look at the entire country, they don't even deserve to be there because they are not the best in the country. They won their conference, and you need to meet other teams from other conferences and go through the playoff and then win the MLS. So the MLS is not even over yet. They already said, oh, because you won your conference, now you are coming to the World Cup. And everybody knew about it 1 year before even this happened. When they said the Club World Cup is going to happen in the USA, everybody said, yeah, they're going to find a way to get Messi involved no matter what. Even though the criteria is something else. They will say, if you wear pink kit at home, you are qualified. No matter what Messi was going to do, it was going to be in the World Cup. So corruption continues, and I think even Messi himself is embarrassed about the situation. So they got knocked out in the MLS playoffs, so they're not gonna even win the MLS, but they already qualified for the Club World Cup for made up rules. And on Thursday, Messi and Argentina fall to Paraguay in the World Cup qualifying. They are going to qualify, though, to the World Cup, but it just tells you that everywhere Messi is, it looks like people are just rolling the red carpet for him to walk. So 2-1 to Paraguay. Martinez scored and Enzo Fernandez assist. Noni Madueke also had a very good game against Greece away. 66 minutes on the pitch, 1 assist, 46 touches, 94% pass accuracy, 3 key passes, 1 big chance created, 1 shot on target, 1 out of 2 dribble completed, 1 out of 6 ground duel won. So Noni Madueke is doing good with England. He needs just to do good with Chelsea. He's doing good with Chelsea. I just don't like his attitude, and he's still up and downs. He will have very good game, working hard for the team, defensively, offensively. But people will just remember that one time that he didn't pass the ball to somebody, it's going to be the whole thing. People forget 99% of the game. But for me, it's not about that. It's about his attitude. He was taken off and he started getting angry, walked through, went straight to the dressing room without even greeting anybody. That was so disrespectful to his colleagues. And now I have to judge him just like anybody else because I've been supporting Noni Madueke no matter what for 2 years. He's my boy. But when you start acting like that, my friend, I'm going to have to treat you like anybody. You have to grow up. You are like 22 years old already, man. Grow up. Brazil yesterday 1-1 against Venezuela, and Vinicius Jr. missed a penalty. Rafinha, everything he touches turned to gold, and he scored a free kick for Brazil yesterday. France 0-0 in France against Israel. There were boos. Like, no Mbappe, no party. With Mbappe, no party. So nobody is going to say because of Kylian Mbappe. Because even when Mbappe is there, France continue to struggle. And Didier Deschamps is like the main problem. It looks like nobody listened to his tactics anymore. They should just get rid of him and get somebody else. Christopher Nkunku played, but he didn't score. It is what it is. There is a big crisis in the French national team. And let's finish by the USA. Pochettino went away to Jamaica to win 1-0. USA were very lucky because Jamaica missed a penalty. It could have been different, but a win is a win. And you have to give some credit to Matt Turner because he saved the penalty. You know, it's not like they missed the penalty. He saved a penalty. So let's see. The next game is gonna be now. The second leg is gonna be in the USA. So let's see what is going to happen with that game. But Pochettino so far 2 wins, 1 loss against Mexico. So he's doing okay. He's doing okay until we start like playing against the big boys, and that is where the United States usually are found out.
If you enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe.
If you really like the video, make sure you subscribe
and turn on your notification.
For more videos, click here, and to subscribe, click here.
What are you waiting for? Subscribe now.